Extremes of any weather is hard to survive, either hot or cold. You must have heard about some of the warmest places on Earth, where temperatures soar to extremely high levels. For example, the Sahara Desert, where temperatures have risen to a maximum of 58 degrees. Similarly, there are certain places on Earth where the cold conditions make it very difficult to survive. Yet, brave and well-insulated explorers and scientists have developed methods to survive there. Ordinary thermometers will not operate in the majority of these locations. If you were exposed to such extreme cold conditions, your skin would freeze in minutes, and the droplets in your breath would crystallize when you exhale. Many of these locations are also research stations, where important and groundbreaking research has been conducted. Climate study, geology, astronomy, and extreme biomedicine have all thrived in these hostile environments. So, grab a hot cup of cocoa while I tell you the top cold places on the Earth. Before that, do not forget to subscribe to our channel in depth. Dome Fuji, Antarctica. The Landsat-8 satellite focused its instruments at a high ridge on the East Antarctic ice sheet in 2010 and confirmed what scientists had predicted about the area climate. It was cold. It's quite cold. This arid frigid desert was proclaimed the coldest spot on Earth, with a measurement of minus 92.3 degrees Celsius, breaking the previous record at the Vostok station, which had stood since 1983. Despite temperatures seldom exceeding minus 30 degrees Celsius, mankind has discovered methods to live and work in the region. The adjacent Dome Fuji station opened in 1995, and ice cores excavated in the areas provided a look into 720,000 years of paleoclimatic history. Vostok Research Station, Antarctica. One of the coldest spots on the planet is also one of the sunniest. In December, the Vostok Research Station in Antarctica receives more than 22 hours of sunlight. In contrast, there are exactly 0 hours of sunshine during the polar night, and Vostok has the lowest mean annual temperature of any meteorological station on the world. The Soviet Union created the station in 1957, and it is now the scene of exciting research. In addition to ice cores and megantronomy, scientists have drilled into Lake Vostok, a massive subglacial lake buried beneath the ice. They uncovered an ecosystem of microorganisms and multicellular creatures that had hitherto been isolated from the rest of the planet. Amundsen-Scott South Pole Station, Antarctica. Because the personnel who live and work at the Amundsen-Scott South Pole Station only witness one dawn and one sunset every year, it is not surprising that the station has experienced some of the lowest temperatures ever recorded. The station is located about 3,000 meters above sea level on the Antarctic plateau. Even in the summer, temperatures seldom get beyond minus 12 degrees Celsius. The station has been continuously occupied since the United States established the first post here in 1956. And the average population now is roughly 150 people, although this drops to a skeleton crew during the winters. Scientists at the station operate on a variety of projects, including neutrino research, biomedical research, and measurements of the cosmic microwave background with the South Pole telescope. Dome Argus, Antarctic Plateau. How far can we slide down? Scientists believe we will find out at this location. A throne-stealing reading has not yet been made at Dome Argus, which is close to the current record holder, Dome Fuji. But experts suspect that a neighboring ridge is home to the coldest natural circumstances on Earth. A team from the University of Colorado in Boulder utilized infrared mapping technologies to identify places in eastern Antarctica where temperatures might drop below minus 90 degrees Celsius in 2018. These occur in shallow topographic depressions around the highest point of the ice sheet at elevations ranging from 3,800 to 4,050 meters. And Dome Argus is a strong candidate. Denali, Alaska. The tallest mountain peak in North America, soaring more than 6,000 meters above sea level, is a stunning and intimidating sight. It's also a climber's heaven. But if you're planning an ascent, you'll need an amazing base layer. In 2003, a meteorological station near the top recorded the lowest temperature ever recorded in the United States, minus 73.8 degrees Celsius. The US government changed Mount McKinley's official name to Denali, which is the term used by the Koyukon people who live in the area around the summit. Verkhoyansk, Russia. This Russian village of roughly 1,000 inhabitants is located within the Arctic Circle and is called the northern pole of cold, where the lowest temperatures in the northern hemisphere have ever been recorded. Its distinct climate is caused by the Siberian High, a region of cold, thick air. Temperature inversions, or pockets where temperatures actually rise with height, are common in the area. Incredibly, summer temperatures in Verkhoyansk routinely exceed 30 degrees Celsius. The city has one of the biggest temperature swings between winter and summer any place on Earth. Klinck Research Station, Greenland. Greenland, the world's biggest island, is rarely inhabited due to a massive ice sheet that covers much of the territory. Setting up weather stations in the harsh climate necessitates brave scientists riding snowmobiles with their devices in tow. But it is worth it. These stations have documented some of the most severe circumstances in the Northern Hemisphere, in addition to significant climate signs. The Klinck Research Station is located at the ice sheet's highest point, where it is exposed to the worst of dry, cold continental environment. Emirkon, Russia. We would love to hear estate agents attempt to sell this area of rural Russia, which is sometimes described to as the coldest permanently inhabited settlement on Earth. It has a population of less than 1,000 people and is located between two valleys, which trap chilly air between them, exacerbating the circumstances. Local schools, which are supposedly frozen throughout the winter, only close when temperatures fall below -55 degrees Celsius. North Ice, Greenland. This research station, established by the British North Greenland expedition in 1952, was first reached by dog sleds before military planes dropped supplies and instruments for a team of explorers and scientists to utilize. The temperature reported in 1954 was the lowest ever recorded in the Northern Hemisphere at that time. The mission conducted extensive study in geology, seismology, physiology, and glaciology. Snag, Yukon, Canada. Snag is a now abandoned hamlet in Yukon, Canada, where a record low temperature was reported during an exceptional winter in the 1940s. Locals reported their breath frozen mid-air as they exhaled and dropping to the ground as white dust due to the intense cold. Stranger still, they discovered that noises traveled significantly further in the chilly thick air, with voices audible many kilometers away. These were some of the coldest places on the Earth that are actually uninhabitable, but still some of these have been used for scientific research purposes. If you found the information useful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to In Depth.